is to get Rachel because she was fine. She was all of that and bag of Lay's chips, plain with some Skittles, M&Ms, and a full-blown cherry coke, not even diet.
Watch yourself.
She was all of that. All of it scrambled up and fried, laid to the side. He worked them 7 years, and when it was all said and done, he ended up with the toe-up biscuit. That was the last of the dough, and it was lumpy, bumpy, and tore to pieces.
She was just cockeyed. She was crooked.
She had a delicate eye.
Well put it.
Apostle love to say cockeyed. But when they talk about her, when I listen, all I hear wrong is one of her eyes goes the wrong direction.
That's scary. That's a hot mess.
Listen. Just because she looking straight ahead, but it don't look like she looking straight ahead, don't mean she the ugliest thing in the bunch.
That's right. Say so.
Just because she don't look like what you think she should look like, don't mean she ain't the blessing that God got for you.
You gotta preach up there.
See, I realized something, and I realized something was on Family Feud, and he said, if a man had a trophy wife, what would he care that she couldn't do? And they was coming up with a lot of things, cook and all this other kind of stuff. But if you had that woman that wasn't a trophy but could do all of the above and was still walking in God, what's the problem? I'm just asking a question. There's got to be a reasoning behind. But see, here's the thing here. Leah knew that she wasn't loved and respected. See, it's one thing to be in a relationship and know that somebody loves you. It's another thing to be in a relationship and know they can't stand you, but you still right there being faithful. When you know you the backsack that they carry on their back and the worn out shoes that they walk over top of, but yet you still stay right there and do what you're supposed to do, when you're supposed to do it, and how you're supposed to do it, simply because of your reasoning. See, a lot of us is doing stuff and we got the wrong reasoning behind what we're doing and why we're doing it.
You gotta say it.
We ain't in the house of the Lord to give God praise. That ain't what we're here for. We're here to see who here, what they got, how they got it, and what we can get from them when we get ready.
You gotta say it.
Amen.
We come in here pretending with a mask over our face, like, oh,
Work right there.
Right there. Come on, be back. Stay right there. Oh, she done jerked though. Don't jerk too much.
Then you want to go home, you want to know why your back hurt and why your neck hurt and why you got a headache, because you don't act like you done had a seizure for the past 3 hours and you done left out of here with nothing. No tea. You ain't even got the T on the beginning of the tea.
You just got English.
And you want to know why? I found out that the women in these days, a woman was a woman of prestige if she could give her husband a son. That was important to them. You can have 10,000 girls, but if they want a son, that's what was most important.
That's right. That's good.
But see, here's the thing. Leah is barren at this point, and she can't give the son. So she's going, God, I want to give my husband a son, but I'm going to need you to work this out. You know how we do, God. We go in there. Now, here's where the problem comes in. Because we start asking God for stuff. Now, you know that having a son is important, right? So now you're going to start asking God for a son, but for the wrong reasons.
My God.
Y'all know how we do. God, if you give me this, then I'll do this. God, if you bless me with this, I'll
do that. Yes.
God, if you bless me, save me, sanctify me, dip me in the oil and bring me back out.
Dip me in the oil.
But there's always a reason for why you do what you do. And it ain't always the right reason. It's not always simply because you want to be used by God. It may simply be because you want to make somebody else look bad.
Go ahead.
Pastor, I done said the wrong thing.
I like that.
Come on. I want to get me a big old Lincoln Navigator because I want to roll up beside her Pinto and show her that I'm better than she is. But she roll up with her Pinto and they roll out the car like clowns at the circus, and you roll up in your Lincoln Navigator and you ain't brought nobody to the house of the Lord. So what was the purpose of getting that big old hearse if you weren't going to bring nobody into the... Your car so big you won't even bring the dead body into the church so it can get blessed and risen from the dead. But you're proving something to somebody because I done rolled up in this big black sleek car. I done rolled up in it.
I love it. Preach.
And I'm looking good because I got my hair fried, dyed, and laid to the... Don't mess with me.
Don't you mess with me.
And my clothes is tailor-made. But for what?
Tailor-made.
I'm just asking a question. I mean, for what? I have watched folks come into the house of the Lord with their Gucci shoes and their Coach bags and their designer suits and their hair so tight they walk in with their head up like this because they're better. And when God finished rolling you in Gucci all over the floor, and you and Aaron Taylor from the back to the front, and your hair that you just spent $100 on is on the floor under the pew. See, this is what we do. We make several promises to God because we want stuff. That's what we do. Because see, this is what Leah did. Leah made this mistake now. Her first promise was, well, when she prayed and asked God to give her a son, she wanted it because she wanted it her husband's love and affection.
That's good. That's good.
God, I want this baby because I know my husband don't love me. But if I have this baby, maybe he'll pay me some attention. Not attention, but some tension. Because you fit to bring some extra tension into a relationship when you bring a baby into something that's already towed up. See, this is where we make our mistakes. We try to bring something clean and pure into something dirty, and we don't bother to clean the dirt out before.
You better come on with that. Come on.
How you going to get a brand new TV and bring it into your living room and you can't even see the carpet in your living room in order to put the TV down?
Oh my God!
Lady G, I'm just asking a question. I tell my children in my house, I need my living room clean every day, because when somebody walks through that door, that's the first thing they see. And I'm not bringing nobody into this house with this house looking nasty. So if it ain't clean when I get here, and my children crazy because they'll call and say, Mama, call us when you on the way home. That mean the house ain't clean. I ain't calling.
I know that's right.
She right there asking, don't you call me too? Mama, tell me when you coming. That means I got my house towed up. I'm rolling through the door right now.
You better clean it before I get out. I know
And
that's
I'm
right.
finna. They love to call me and say, Mama, when you coming? They don't call Daddy, they call Mama, when you coming? Call us. What's your reasoning? They got a reason for that. Because they want to make sure that when I come